What's going on, you bunch of heathens? Today I have a shorter video for y'all, but I had to check this out at least once, and this is by far his most popular video. But today we are finally checking out Sam O'Nella Academy. I've seen so many videos about him. It's just, it never really seemed like something I would click on, but I finally decided to take the plunge and check it out. Make sure you guys watch the original. It's linked down below. Go give him his love. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's jump in.
Hey kid.
I love this kind of shit.
I just got off the phone with the big man upstairs. And he told me
Wikipedia?
that I need to clear a few things up around here. So without further ado, here's 10 pieces of malarkey that you might still be spreading. Number
I'm gonna bet one of them. It's gotta be one of them. Napoleon actually wasn't, considered short. That's my bet.
1. Nobody was ever burned to death at the Salem witch trials. Of the accused, 15
really?
died in prison, 19 were hanged, and 1 was squished to death. That last one is way more interesting than any cream.
Yeah, this one's more interesting than being burned to death, but really? No one got burned? Huh. That's actually really interesting. And yeah, let me move out your way really quick. This one, yeah, they lay him down and put increasingly more weight until they squished. That's I didn't know that.
Information, by the way. Dude was a badass. His name was Giles Corey. He was 81 years old and so done with the town of Salem's garbage that he wouldn't even dignify the trial with a plea. So the town stuck him between 2 boards and stacked rocks on top of him in an effort to draw out a confession. But every time they tried to get something out of him, all he would say was, "More weight." This went on for 3 solid days until he finally died, never giving any indication.
3 days? Oh my god, homie was a fucking G.
As to whether or not he was a witch, one can only wonder. Number 2, the
I'm assuming
OG
yes.
Buddha wasn't the obese guy. That's Budai, a Chinese folk character meant to represent Maitreya, aka future Buddha. Now this shirt is double sad. Number 3, Buddha was—
Wait, what?
character meant to represent Maitreya, aka future Buddha.
So this isn't even, that's crazy right there. So it's not even Buddha. The fat Buddha isn't even him. It's supposed to be a future version of himself. And he's a folk character.
Now this shirt is double sad. Number 3, Buddha wasn't a god either. He was just a guy named Gautama. Now this shirt is triple sad.
Yeah, I never really thought Buddha was an actual god though. Buddha wasn't he was just a monk who reached, wasn't Buddha just a monk who reached spiritual enlightenment? Or am I completely off on that? I thought that's all he was. Great, huge accomplishment, but I thought that's what he was.
Number 4, ever heard of a vomitorium? Turns out, no, it's not a place where Roman nobles would go to make room for more pheasant spleen and lobster eyelids. It's just a big entranceway to the Colosseums that hordes of peasants would spew out of. Number 5,
like vomit.
Washington
Okay, makes sense.
Cut down a cherry tree in his youth. I don't get—
Okay, I don't remember what it was. Whether it was I don't think it was Mythbusters, but it was like Mythbusters adjacent, where actual like historians and shit like that broke down random historical inconsistencies. I doubled up on historical figures, and I remember, what was that, a real TV show or was it some random fucking like, I don't know, but I swear that was like a thing.
At this one at all. Apparently it's supposed to paint the man in a good light somehow. It's like, Tyler, what the hell happened while we were gone? Where's the tree in the front yard? Oh yeah, that was me. Got bored. Just felt like vandalizing something, Hey, what about my honest character? Number 6, the pyramids weren't actually built by slaves. These workers were respected members of society. They ate meat and worked in 3-month shifts, and even got to be buried right next to the tomb after their death. Matter of fact, that's more than we can say for the people working on man's greatest achievements today.
Yeah, no. I believe that for a long time until I forget what it was, but then it was just like, do you really think the specialized shit that had to go on to build the pyramids, they would just use slave labor for it?
Spent years of my life helping to build the space station. You're damn right I'd want the Salmonella Memorial Corpse Receptacle floating along right next to it. That would be
honestly
amazing.
valid.
Number 7,
valid.
The Great Wall of China is not the only man-made object visible from space. I don't know where you dipshits got this one from. First of all,
I don't know.
There's no way you could see it with the unaided eye. The wall is like 30 meters thick at most, while the distance to outer space is generally recognized to be 100 kilometers up, known as the Kármán line. To give some perspective, that's like me holding up a standard-sized guitar pick from across the entire length of a football field and asking you what color it is. Also, there are plenty of man-made objects that are way bigger in terms of local surface area than the Great Wall, so even if it was visible, there's no way it would be the only one. Number 8, you might have heard this.
Oh, okay. I didn't... I remember hearing that, but then the way he originally worded it was like, is not the only... the way he worded it made it seem like there was more. But no, it's just you cannot see it. So he worded that a little odd, but...
Before. You know, Hitler was a jerk and all, but hey, he made the Autobahn, so at least he was efficient. Actually, Hitler didn't create the Autobahn. It was already there. He just helped expand it into newer territory. In a similar vein, Mussolini didn't make the trains run on time, with most of Italy's infrastructure repairs happening before his rise to power in 1922, and even then they weren't nearly as punctual as he'd like you to believe. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to...
that's just some propaganda right there. But he did design or give the basis for the Volkswagen Beetle, though.
Find something else to like about these fascists, like Hitler's elegant way of speaking, or the way Mussolini says spaghetti. Paschetti!
Damn.
Number 9, iron.
Also, what was it? I don't remember.
Maidens weren't actual torture devices used in medieval times. Basically what happened is, some archaeologists in the 1800s saw an old metal coffin and some spikes, and said, yo, wouldn't it be wildin' if we put these things up in here, so that way if someone goes in it, they get poked in their bits? You are a sick man, Cornelius. I like it. Into the museum it goes. At least that Iron Maiden was real. They were as real as it gets. Still are. And don't you forget it. Number 10.
Damn right. Also, that doesn't really surprise me. It's kind of like how we have a bunch of renderings and whatnot of what we think dinosaurs look like. But in reality, we don't have really any idea of what they would look like. Because there's all those people who are just like, oh, if you take the base skeleton of, like, what was it, a pug and other certain animals, it's like, yeah, that isn't, if we applied the same logic, they don't look anything like what they actually do. So in reality, we don't know what dinosaurs actually look like.
Einstein never failed math. He had mastered both integral and differential calculus by the age of 15. 99% chance this one was just made up to make glue eaters feel better about themselves. Well,
most
congratulations,
definitely.
Dimitri. Looks like you failed pre-algebra for the 3rd time. Brady still can't graduate. Well, hey, that means I'm still on par with famous smart science man, so yeah, worship me.
Fuck you.
So it just goes to show that we've all got a lot to learn about the world around us. That's why you need to go to Skillshare. Skillshare?
Okay, is all the rest of the Skillshare? I like that. If you didn't, that's cool too. I like this. This is cool. I have to check out more of his shit. I actually do enjoy his stuff. 7 years ago, goddamn. Oh shit, that was my very first time checking out Salmonella Academy, and not disappointed whatsoever. That was really good. I definitely got to check out more of his stuff. Damn. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.